Hi, I'm Roland Axelsson. I'm the product manager of Intinor, and in this video I will show you our built-in video mixer that we have on the mobile 500-600 encoder and the backpacks. It's also available as an option on our rack encoders and our routers. So why did we develop a video mixer to build into the product? We had several requests from customers who wanted to do simple 2-3 camera productions. It was about press conferences, seminars, very simple sport events and such things. And also we had quite a few requests for picture-in-picture feature to have a camera and something else in the video. Also requests about having the possibility to switch from the live event from the field into the studio in a control room, and that's why we also made it the video mixer available on the router as an option. So I will show you what equipment I have here. I have the mobile 600 encoder. It has 2 SDI inputs and 2 HDMI inputs. On SDI input 1, I have connected live sport from a tape. SDI 2, I have a local camera. And then my laptop is connected to HDMI in as a video source as well. And I also have HDMI out connected to a monitor, which we can use for the video mixer. The mobile 600 encoder is a powerful encoder with bonding for sending bonding streams on the internet. It has 4 3G, 4G modems, it has Wi-Fi, it has LAN, it has many features to do a robust transmission. I have the antennas here for the 4G, and I have a small controller to control the video mixer, which I will show you later. So let's have a look at the web interface, how I can configure this. So first it's the inputs. I can set a name on them so I can easily remember. This SDI in is hockey, SDI 2 is my local camera, HDMI in 1 is my laptop. I go to the video mixer, I select a video format I want to work with, and I can go to the multi-view. I can select which kind of multi-view I want. I can also lock it to the video mixer. I can have a text overlay and I can have a PP meter overlay. I save that. I can go to the encoder. I select that I want the video mixer as an input to my encoder. On the encoder I can also configure the bitrate I want to send with. I can configure different destinations with various protocols, including RTMP, so I can stream this in a robust way. I go to HDMI out. As the source for HDMI out, I select multi-view, so I can see my multi-view on the HDMI output. And now I have configured the encoder. Now I will configure the video mixer. And the video mixer has a workspace. I can put inputs. This is my SDI input, my local camera, my laptop. I can also put files and overlays in the workspace. If I want to, I can put something on top of another thing if I want to remove it, or I can use the remover. So now I have arranged my workspace on my video mixer. There is one important feature, is the auto mode, and when you boot up the encoder, it's always in auto mode, the video mixer, and that means that if some video comes in on SDI, it will use that. If a video comes in on HDMI, it will use that, both video and audio from that input. So if you are not going to use the video mixer works as an auto mixing. But if you want to use the video mixer, it's very important to leave the auto mode and then you can start mixing. I can also configure the picture-in-picture. So I have 4 profiles for picture-in-picture. I select profile 3. I can rearrange the picture-in-picture background and foreground. Confirm that. I can select the audio setting. So first, audio from first means that audio always comes from the first position on the workspace. So if I have SDI in here, audio will come from SDI in. If I want to have audio from HDMI, I put HDMI in the first position in the workspace. Now I can start use the video mixer, and I can use it from the web interface, but the new Stream Deck controller we have support for is a much better way to do the mixing. And as you can see on the monitor here, I have a preview and program. I can select the local camera as a program. I press cut, and I can switch between the camera and the live sport. I can also add an overlay to this. So I press on the overlay, and you can see that the overlay stays when I switch. I can change to another overlay and press this button. So now I have an Intinor logo as an overlay, or I can just remove the overlay. I can use the picture-in-picture feature. So if this would be me commenting on hockey, I would put hockey in the background. I select my picture-in-picture profile, I use my camera, and then I press cut. And now, as you can see, it's me talking about hockey in the program. I can also, of course, switch back to hockey, switch to me again. And I can remove the picture-in-picture. Another application would be me doing a presentation. I put presentation in the background. I can use the picture-in-picture feature and have me talking about my PowerPoint. Of course, I don't want the hockey, so I can cut back and have presentation. So I can cut between presentation and me talking. So, and that's all I wanted to show you in this video. If you have any questions about the video mixer or anything else on our products, you are very welcome to contact us. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.